Hey everybody, RT Lusso here. Nice to see if you're watching this, and I hope this little discussion on the Grote Jazz guitar which arrived today. I'm not going to go mental talking on this one, obviously, but I've got a lot to say about it, so I'm going to do a few. Firstly, I'm not going to go through an inspection. I've already done an unboxing of it, but needless to say, I've done one, and you know, it's just such a beautiful thing, and it's based on an Epiphone Century guitar, which was based on, I believe, was it a Gibson 34? I don't know. If you know more about that, please let me know, or a Gibson New Yorker, but it certainly has some wonderful nods to the 1930s era. I love the mother of pearl or mother of plastic, whatever it is, it looks great, and the nod to the Art Deco era. I've removed the scratch plate just because I was curious to see what it would look like, which also looks very Art Deco, which I love Art Deco. It's got a single P90, which if there are any gripes out of the box on this guitar, the intonation on the E string is ever so slightly out. The strings are possibly really budget, but you'd expect that on a guitar. For this cost me, delivered, £231 with a beautiful hard case, which is an arch top case. And it appears to be made from leather. If not, it is possibly the best pleather I have ever come across, because it smells and feels like it, and it's a really beautiful case. But frets are dressed beautifully. The pickup, this is not a gripe, because I'm going to live with it for a bit, but there's a good chance I will shim that, which I know other people have done. And I'm no jazz player, and these are really a jazz guitar, but you know, guitars, you do what you want with them and play what you like on them. Personally, this is going to be a real simple rock and roll machine. I love P90s at the moment. If you've watched any of my Starcaster review, which came with some kind of budget humbuckers, and I put Vanson P90s on that, and it's just sounds incredible, and it's really giving my high-end guitars with very high-end pickups a run for their money. In fact, it really is. But as is this guitar, am I ever going to do a bad review? I'm sure I will one, but I think the craftsmanship, the way it looks, the concept, and I love the fact that, you know, Chinese engineers in motorcycling, which, you know, my father was a staunch British motorcyclist. He didn't like Japanese motorcycles, but look where they ended up. It's kind of got a Hofner, very thin sort of depth body, and I've had a few of those, and Fender Coronado has got a similar thing to that going on. But look at Hofner guitars. They were a budget guitar that people loved and hated, and I'm sure there's plenty of people hating on the Chinese for coming up with these guitars at such an amazing price. I remember they're on Amazon. But anyway, enough of my jibber jabber. Let's see what she has to offer in terms of sound. Please be aware I only have a simple phone mic, very limited technology. I'm an old punk and I don't care for that. I may well do in the future, but here's some wholesome chords and just a mess around, and she may go out of tune. Okay. probably 20 years, so I didn't do bad, did I? But I hope you find this interesting. I'm going to be toying with some ideas that I might do to it. I possibly will put a rocking bar bridge on there just because I'm used to those, and even though I don't need a rocking bar bridge, I just like the sound of the cheap brass, nickel plated brass bridges that I've put on Gretches. I've got a True Arc on a really posh one. I may do that. I think I will shim the pickup because she's a bit low. And the other idea, because all my guitars have Bigsby's on them apart from the Starcaster, I keep calling it a Starfire, has a Duesenberg Les Trem, which won't work on here because they're designed Les Trem for Les Pauls with a fixed bridge post there. So I may put a Bigsby, but I think it might lose some of its magic because I love the trapeze bridge. And yeah, in fact, I'm kind of going to make a promise to myself. I'm going to leave it as it is, you know, and I think it's a wonderful thing. I can't tell you how beautiful the case is. How excited am I? I mean, honestly, I love guitars. I know people watching this also love guitars, otherwise you wouldn't be watching it. And my 2 penneth on the Grote Jazz guitar is it's absolutely fantastic. So yeah. So until next time, I will be doing another review on this, and I hope this was of interest to you, and there's some infotainment that might conjure up the need, not that us guitar players need much conjuring if we fall in love with something. I've been after one of these. Sorry it's long-winded, sorry about the jibber jabber. Next up will be my Gretsch Rat Rod with Vanson P90s, which I've kind of got into it, not done it yet, and there'll be more on the Starcaster because yeah, I've got a few tweaks I need to do that, and of course whatever comes my way, and the occasional lesson or you know, of how not to play the guitar. But like I say, I'm no jazz player, this isn't a jazz thing, and that'll do from me. Be subscribed, comment and give it a like. I hope you're all doing well, stay cool, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye for now.